Hello everybody, this is Monstertaming coming at you with another Kindred community newsletter. This time we're looking at June 17th, 2022. To start things off, we have the combat arena. We wrapped up several bugs with peer-to-peer. We're making a lot of progress, but still want to have things running more smoothly before we make it publicly available, so we do not plan to include peer-to-peer in the next patch. The Kinfolk animation controller has been adjusted so that it transitions more smoothly between attacks. This helps further improve the flow of combat by allowing your attacks to flow together more easily without every animation needing to completely finish before a new one begins. Following bugs have been fixed. The remote client was not firing dash attacks correctly. NPC movement was not getting reset to the original values. So an NPC would override their movement when using certain abilities with new utility AI. And NPCs weren't setting the correct directions for certain dash attacks. Moving on to single player, we've received our Nintendo Switch Dev Kit, which we started working on compatibility. There's a learning curve involved, and we're glad to be starting now. Combat Arena menu on the Nintendo Switch. This is the debugging mode so that we can see the info of the development console. That is very nice because they finally got it. It's like they've been waiting a while to get this dev kit going, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to be happy to hear that this is progressing. Work has begun on sneaking mechanics. This will allow players to crouch and help them avoid detection by the characters in the game. You'll only be able to crouch as a human, but certain kinfolks have their own method of staying hidden. While crouching, your footsteps will be harder to hear, and other characters will have a harder time seeing you far away, especially if you're hiding in tall grass. Like you can be the Pokemon, basically. Like there's always the memes about Pokemon hiding in tall grass, but now you can be them. You can hide in tall grass and ambush people as they walk by. Entering the preparation phase for the character customization next week, we'll be meeting with the artists and developers responsible for this feature to discuss implementation details before work officially begins. Even with a relatively modest list of options, character customization is still a massive undertaking. It requires careful coordination between many layers of our art dev team. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for character customization. I'm glad it's going to be a part of the game, so it's nice to hear they're going to be starting some good work on that soon. We continue to work on improvements to the game's pathfinding system to better support interlock as it grows throughout development. We've adjusted several settings that have resulted in a 50% reduction in memory consumption by the nav mesh while retaining a similar pathfinding quality. This is especially important for lower end systems like the Switch, where memory is more constrained. These adjustments also drastically reduce the time it takes to make the nav mesh. Love to see it. Implemented 2 new active abilities and 1 new passive ability. Some more of these are more complex than usual from a development perspective, so it's been somewhat time consuming. We expect it'll be a lot of fun to use and well worth the effort. I doubt those abilities are going to be coming to that alpha anytime soon, but it would still be cool if we could see like a video of them or something like that in the near future. It all depends, of course, on what kinfolk they're on, but it's nice to hear that they're going out of their way with some of these powers. The human characters' animations have been touched upon when summoning and recalling kinfolk. Fixed the stutter in the player's animator when sending out kinfolk, and when the kinfolk is being recalled, the player's movement is now halted briefly. Allows for a smoother transition between playing as the kinfolk and playing as the human. Implementing our new terrain tools have gone extraordinarily smoothly so far. We've expected that we spend a much longer time integrating them to our workflow and have been very happily surprised. We estimate that these tools will save us weeks to months of terrain work and bring the quality of our environment to a new level. Well, thanks for stopping by. See you on July 1st. That is pretty great. Weeks and months saved is what you love to hear. Because like right now, the game has already been delayed a little bit to 2024 instead of 2023. So saving all this time will hopefully mean that we won't have to see another delay. If another delay does come and it is just how it is, then so be it. Better to have a late game than a bad game, but it makes me a little bit hopeful for the future that everything will work out fine. But until next time, this is Bisloba signing off. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. God bless, and see you all next time.